Generative design simulation, as I said, more of an extension of what's been introduced. Okay, so Creo Sim Live now multi-physics support, so we can actually combine thermal and stress together in the same analysis. It previously had to be separate. Lattice feature support in fluids. So these some of these formula-driven lattices, like the gyroid stuff, they actually created facet geometry, okay, which the engine wouldn't recognize. So now it does. Okay, so we can put our lovely, weird and wonderful diffuser inside it. It's going to be 3D printed, and we can see how our fluid flow is going to run through that. Okay, create answer simulation. Again, more expansion of capabilities as more and more that functionality comes in. Things around mid-surface, bearing loads, inertia relief, general UI stuff, like the ability to quickly copy and paste objects around when you try and duplicate stuff. The Creo flow analysis. This is not the Ansys engine. This is the other engine that comes from a company called Generative. It's been around since Creo 5. So again, some improvements to that. Support for lattice geometry again. So when we're doing our heat exchanges and our baffles and stuff in between them. So again, it can recognize that geometry and work around that. On the generative design side of things, okay. So some other some new options there. So safety factor target. You can introduce that as well. There's a modal optimization as well now, so we can if we worry about frequency response for our design, we can incorporate that. Ball joints now are constraints, a little bit more option there. And a nice one, running the initial simulation. So essentially, when you're doing this, you're running lots and lots and lots of different simulation studies with the geometry changing each time. But if you've got your simulation wrong at the start, then obviously it's going to be wrong all the way through. So we can run that initial simulation on the starting geometry as a validation check before we go off and let it feed off. You can see in the video here, it's showing the cloud-based tool I mentioned before, where we're looking at multiple designs that we've run and comparing them to see which one is best before we select the one that we're going to actually bring down into our Creo session. Okay. So that's a bit on generative and simulation.